Okay. So chi-square is a statistical tool which is used to check whether two categorical variables are dependent or independent. Same we can say in another sense, like chi-square test is useful to check whether there is any association is existed between two categorical variables or not. So in the exam, the question may be with either dependent or independency, or you may have a question with the word called association. So to check whether two categorical variables having association or not, we can use chi-square test. Association we call it as, see, when two variables are having association, and then both are having dependency. When there is no association, then we call it as independency. So my point is chi-square test is used to check whether two variables are independent or dependent. Now, here also we need to use, or we need to apply the same 5 steps of hypothesis testing procedure, where what you call null hypothesis, alternate hypothesis, and so on. But here in the null hypothesis, we need to take as, ante what question lo edaithe test cheyamantado, that we need to take as null hypothesis. For that, the opposite is taken as alternate hypothesis. Now, if you see this question, now according to this question, can you tell me what is the null hypothesis? Chapandi, what he is asking to test in our hypothesis, like in our problem. What he is asking to test?
Which brand is better?
Which brand of bulbs are you going to purchase?
Come on, not that one. Now I'm showing another problem in my screen. Na?
Toothpaste.
Incidence of cavities.
Test the hypothesis that incidence of cavities is independent of brand of the toothpaste used and adutunadu.
Yes.
So whatever he is asking to test is taken in null hypothesis. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, వాడు క్వశ్చన్ లో ఇండిపెండెంట్ అని వర్డ్ యూజ్ చేస్తే యూ నీడ్ టు టేక్ ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఇన్ ద నల్ హైపోథసిస్. ఇఫ్ హీ ఈస్ ఆస్కింగ్ టు టెస్ట్ డిపెండెన్సీ between the categorical variables, then you need to take dependence in the null hypothesis. I hope you understand. So yes. I'm writing the incidence of, I'm just copying the given question. The incidence of cavity
is dependent
of cavities is what he's asking to check for independent na. So we need to take same. The incidence of cavities is independent of the brand of toothpaste used. Ante, there ends null hypothesis. Similarly, alternate hypothesis can be taken as H1. Now chudandi, whatever null hypothesis we have taken, for that we need to take opposite ante, here we have taken independent kadandi. So independent ku opposite ante dependent and rayakodadu. So we just simply write not independent. That means the incidence of cavities is not independent of the brand of toothpaste. Ante you may have a doubt, sir, mari ikkada independent kaapothe dependent avutadi kada. Remember, we do not bother what it may be other than independent. Whatever he is asking in the question, we strictly followed that itself. We do not bother for something else. What question law is in the question is asking to check for independence, so we have taken independent as null hypothesis, not independent as alternate hypothesis. So we do not bother whether it is dependent or not. So this is nothing but null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. I hope you understand. Shall I move for third step?
Yes, sir.
Now in the
Sir.
third step is level of significance. If you see this question, level of significance is not given. Level of significance is not given. That means risk level is not given. Generally, if risk level is not given, we will assume as, let's take alpha is equal to 5%. And generally 5% is the standard risk level in testing of hypothesis. Now step 4. Now step 4 lo we call it as test statistic and calculation part, test statistic. So here in the test statistic we need to use the formula, that is chi-square. Chi-square, this is the symbol for chi-square test. In the previous example we have written Z na. Similarly, chi-square is the symbol for, this is the symbol for chi-square test. Chi-square is summation of O minus E whole square by E. So this is the formula for chi-square. The summation symbol is for the entire formula. The total formula ki summation for this total formula, where O is equal to observed frequencies. Observed frequencies ante the given frequencies which are given in the question. అంటే చూడండి, మీరు క్వశ్చన్ లో 9, 13, 17, 11 అలా వాల్యూస్ ఇచ్చాడు కదండి. దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ O, observed frequencies. E means expected frequencies. So expected frequencies we need to calculate. మనం find out చేయాలి. Okay, and expected frequencies are calculated by E is equal to, E are calculated by row total into column total divided by grand total. I will tell you how to find out all this. So expected frequencies are calculated by row total into column total divided by grand total. So once you get expected frequencies, then we can move for this formula. Now chudandi, first of all I will write the given question. Chudandi, 9, 13, 17, 11, this is the data na, 63, 70, 85, 82, 28, 37, 48, 37. So this is the data. Now we have 12 observations na. All these 12 are what we call observed frequencies. Now for this we need to find out expected frequencies. Expected frequencies called, we need to get totals. Amma, tell me each row total. These are row totals. These are column totals. Row total chema.
First one 50, sir.
9, 13, 17, 11. What is the total?
50.
50. What is the second row total?
300.
300, sir.
300. What is the third row total?
150.
150. Similarly, what is the first column total?
100.
Okay. Second column?
120.
120. Third column?
150.
150. Fourth column?
130.
130. Now, tell me what is this? Either rows total of whether you take
500,
rows.
sir. 500.
If you take this or this, you will get same. Chudandi, you will get same.
500. 500 వచ్చింది, sir.
Okay. Now my point is, now these are the observed frequencies. Now these are the rows totals and these are columns totals. Now we can get expected frequency for every value by using row total into column total divided by grand total. ఎలాగ అప్లై చేస్తానో చూడండి. Now I'm doing here. ఒకటి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తే మీకు అర్థమైపోద్దండి. Now I'm moving for expected frequencies. Heading is expected frequencies. Now tell me. Now I'm writing for the 9th one. Now for this I'm going to get expected frequency. That means E9. And expected frequency of 9 is equal to. Now tell me. For this, what is the row total?
50.
50. What is the corresponding column total?
100. 50 into 100 by
50 into 100 by
500.
500. Grand total at 500. Now tell me Antama.
10.
10. That's it. Similarly, second one. Expected frequency of 13. Tell me what is for 13? 13, what is the row total?
50 into 120 by 500.
Column total is 120 by 500. Antama
12.
is equal to 12. Similarly, 17 key. Tell me for E17.
50 into 150 by
Correct. By 500. Entama?
150. 15. 15.
15. Next amma. E expected
50
frequency
into
of 11.
50 into 130 by 500.
Correct. ఎంత వస్తుందమ్మా 13.
13.
Similarly, so first row is over. Now coming to the second row, that means E of 63.
Yes.
Now 63, now row total is 300.
300 into 100 by 500.
Column total is 100 divided by 500. Entama?
60.
Similarly, E of next 70 amma. 70 చెప్పు.
300 into
300.
120 by 500.
Correct. What is the value?
72.
72. Okay. Now E of 85.
300 into 150 by 500.
Okay. Is
90.
equal to
90.
90. Okay, good. Now
300
finish.
into 130 by 500.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next E85 is or E82. E of 82.
300 into
Plus
130 by 500.
300 into 130 by 500. ఎంతమ్మా?
78.
70. అమ్మా మీకు నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఏం లేదు కదా?
లేదు సార్, ఇదే లాస్ట్.
Okay. Okay. So second row is over. Now I'm moving for the third row. అంటే 28. Expected
150 into
frequency is 28.
150 into
100
into 100 by 500.
500 అంటే 30.
30.
That is E of 37.
150 into 120 by 500.
ఎంతమ్మా?
150 into 120 by 500.
Okay.
36.
36. E of 48.
150 into 150 by 500.
Okay.
45.
45. So E of 37.
150 into 130 by 500.
Okay.
39.
39. So మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే all expected frequencies are over na? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we can move for the formula. Our formula is chi square is equal to this we need to apply na, that is summation of O minus E whole square by E. So ఇది క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ మనం ఏం చేయాలి? O తీసుకోవాలి. O means observed frequencies. Just a minute. So I'm taking the table like this. So first is O. O means observed frequency. Next is E, expected frequency. Now tell me. First OE రాసిద్దాం అమ్మా. Tell me what is the first observed frequency? 9 kada?
9.
9 ki what is the expected frequency?
10.
That means 9 here, 10 here. Next ఏంటమ్మా?
13.
12.
12.
So 13
17.
here. 17 ki 15.
15. 11 ki 13.
13.
63 ki 60.
63 ki 60.
70 ki 72.
70 ki 72.
85 ki 90.
85 ki 90.
82 ki 78.
82 ki 78. Okay.
28 ki 30.
28 ki 30.
37 ki 36.
37 ki 36.
48 ki 45.
48 ki 45.
37 ki 39.
39. Adi last, okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the last. Now if you see the formula, we want O minus E na. Now let's next column we need to take O minus E. O minus E ante just difference kadamma. Let's take differences.
Okay.
O minus E means we need to subtract E from O. That means 9 minus 10 minus 1.
1 minus 1.
15 minus 1. This is 2.
2.
This is
Minus
minus 2.
2.
This is
3.
3.
Minus 2. Minus 5.
5.
4.
4
4.
kada? 4. This
2.
is minus 2.
Minus 2. 1.
This is 1.
3.
This is 3. This is
minus
minus
2.
But if you see the formula, we want squares na. So in the next column, let's say O minus E whole square.
Yes, sir.
So this is nothing but 1 square 1 4 4 9 4 25
16, 4, 1, 9.
4, 1, 9, 4. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Now, but if you see the formula, we want O minus E whole square by E, no?
Yes, sir. By
O
E.
minus E whole square by E. And this means, tell me what is the first one? First O minus E whole square ante 1 kadamma. 1 divided by that
1 divided by
corresponding E
10.
anta. What is the corresponding E?
10.
1 means 0.1. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, second one, O minus whole square into 1 divided by corresponding E means 12. Entra
12.
1 by
0.08.
0.08.
0.8. Next amma, O minus whole square into 4 ra. 4 divided by 15 ra. Cheppandi
0.26.
0.26. Amma, somebody will add all this అంటే 0.1, 0.08 ఇవి ఒకరు యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాడమ్మా. నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ O minus whole square into 4 divided by 13 రా.
0.37.
0.37. Next is 9 by 60.
0.15.
15. Next is 4 by 72.
0.15.
Okay. No. This is 9 by 60 na 0.15. 4 by 72 కూడా same na?
అవును సార్.
Okay ma. So 25 by 90.
0.277.
277. Next is 16 by
78.
78.
0.20.
0.20. Next is 4 divided by 30.
0.13.
13. Next is 1 divided by 36.
0.02.
Okay. Next is 9 by 45.
0.2.
Okay. Next 4 by 39.
0.10.
10. But we observe just if you see the formula, we want summation na. Summation means we need to add all this. That is summation of O minus E whole square by E.
2.037.
2.037. Ante. So this is about our calculated value. Chala easy right question. Only thing is it is lengthy. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I move further?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
So now we observe just now I have a calculated value. So chi square calculated value is equivalent to 2.037. Okay. Now here to get chi square table value. Now see, I will show you table value on my screen. Just చూడండి నా స్క్రీన్ మీద చూపిస్తాను. జస్ట్ అంటే ఇది chi square table గూగుల్లో దొరుకుతుందా? chi square table నా స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుందా మీకు? చూడండి.
దేని కనిపించట్లేదు సార్.
No, sir.
No, sir.
జస్ట్ మినిట్ అమ్మా.
Okay.
చూడమ్మా కనిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే క్రిటికల్ వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ chi square డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ విత్ d డిగ్రీస్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్రీడమ్ అన్నాడు కదా.
అవును సార్.
ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ d ఎలా వస్తుందంటే, సో హియర్ d is calculated, d means degrees of freedom అంటారు. సో d is equal to c minus 1 into r minus 1. అంటే c means number of columns which are given in the question, r means number of rows given in the question. Tell me how many rows given in the question? Rows చూడండి ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 3. How many columns given in the question?
4.
4 అమ్మా. అంటే our columns are 4, that is 4 minus 1. into C means row, R means row number of rows, that is 3 minus 1. That implies 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Ante our D value is 6 amma. Now chudandi. In this table under D you just check for D 6. 6 kanpistunda?
Yes, sir.
6 corresponding ga chudandi. For 6 corresponding to 12.59, 16.8, 22.4 unda?
Yes, sir.
Now out of these three, our test statistic, I mean table value is nothing but now in step 3 what we have taken? Tell me. In step 3 how much level of significance we have taken?
5%.
5% means 0.05 na?
అవును, sir.
Now our table value is nothing but 6 ki corresponding to 0.05 under lo chudali. Tell me what is the
Sir,
value?
can you please repeat D, sir?
D is nothing but degrees of freedom. This is calculated by C minus 1 into R minus 1. C means number of columns, R means number of rows and D. And this is the given question na. C means number of columns we have in the question, that is 4 columns.
Okay, sir.
Number of row means we have 3 rows. So that's why 4 minus 1 into 3 minus 1 we get 6. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Now if you see my screen में చూస్తే now we have degrees of freedom 6 కాబట్టి D under లో 6 చూడాలండి.
12.592.
So 12.59 is your 592 is your table value. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Shall I move further?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me. Now I'm moving for the conclusion. Now in the conclusion we need to compare these two. Now tell me, my calculated value is less than to table value or more than to table value?
Less than to table value.
Less than. That means my chi-square cal is less than to chi-square tab. That means 2.037 is less than to 12.592. And this means if our value is less than to table value, that means null hypothesis is true.
Is true.
So null hypothesis bracket lo H naught is true. అది ఎప్పుడైతే ట్రూ అవుతుందో సో హెచ్ నాట్ మే బి యాక్సెప్టెడ్. ట్రూ అయితే యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తాం కదండి. హెచ్ నాట్ యాక్సెప్టెడ్. నౌ అవర్ కన్క్లూజన్ ఇస్ we have accepted H naught, so our conclusion is H naught. Now tell me what we have written in the H naught. Hence whatever we have written in the H naught is our conclusion. What we have written in the H naught? The incidence of
cavities is independent of the brand of toothpaste used.
Cavities is
Independent of the brand of toothpaste used.
Brand of toothpaste is used. Toothpaste used. So this is your conclusion. So there ends the question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So there ends very important question chi-square. So I have covered almost important questions for the exam. So I will upload few more questions. Like, did you remember? I hope 10 days back I have sent you some important questions. No?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So try to prepare all those important questions before going to the exam. So because in those important questions, I have explained almost 80% of the questions. Remaining questions I will upload in my YouTube. So kindly go through those explanations and try to prepare for the exam. Okay.
Sir, one small doubt, sir. Sir, one question in assignment, if P equal to 12 minus 3x is a demand function. And A equal to 2x is an average cost function of a monopolist.
That I have solved it now. అది పంపించండి కదండి గ్రూప్ లో.
Sir, sorry I missed that. Sir.
Okay, sir. I'll solve that question. If you want, I will send it. You do want to just say hi in your WhatsApp, I will send it.
Yes, sir. Sir, please share your number, sir.
900058400.
Sir, can you please upload it to
900?
YouTube this class, sir?
One second, sir. Sir, please pardon, sir. Number, sir.
9